Oh man, this is bad. Bad angle. I'm not sure if I can fix this. Hmm. All right. Okay. Yeah. There we go. That's it. Um. Okay. I'm live. That's good. Um. Two people are watching. Hi. Is the audio okay? Am I too loud? Hmm. Okay. Thanks. I'm just concerned about the sound being wonky or screechy. I forgot the word that I used in my previous live streams. The audio wasn't good. I wasn't sure what to do, and so yeah, it wasn't good. Oh yeah. Hi, Joseph. Okay. So yeah, I recently looked into live streaming. Um, it didn't take long to learn it's easy or that I can easily um, set it up, start it. Um, so so yeah, I'm trying to be prepared. I I wrote down a memo. I wrote down a few topics to talk about, but of course, those who are watching already, you can ask me whatever you want, say whatever you want. Um, okay. So, yeah, this pandemic is going on. People are dying. A lot of people are getting sick. Where I live, the COVID-19 ratio or numbers is really high, and some people naturally don't believe in the pandemic. They think it's a conspiracy, and the this is probably happening all over North America, but some, if not a lot of people, are partying and they're not wearing their masks. They're doing whatever. They're just being foolish, um, being hasty. Um, so yeah, I got nothing else on this topic, and just one more thing on this topic here. Um, oh yeah, yeah, I suppose so. So this may sound funny. Um, Earlier this summer, let's say June, I overheard two neighbors talking, or a neighbor and someone talking, and someone I forgot. I don't know who. It doesn't matter. He said, "I'm tired of this COVID-19 shit." Um, I'm sure all of you has heard someone say that or loudly come complain about this pandemic. Okay, so okay, enough about that. Hmm. So like I said earlier, I wrote a memo of what to talk about. I only wrote down three topics: Cobra Kai, and the next two are Kanaya Reed's movies that I revisited on his birthday: Speed and The Watcher. I'll quickly go through Cobra Kai. Has either of you? Okay, there's three people watching. Has any of you seen Cobra Kai? Blah. Hmm. All right, so yeah, Cobra Kai's awesome. I frequently read movie news. Old habits die hard. I was aware of Cobra Kai when it was first announced. Yeah. It's definitely on Netflix. It launched on August 28th. So yeah, it first launched on YouTube Premium, initially YouTube Red. So yeah, I was really excited for the show. I seen the movies. Well, the fourth movie, I didn't watch the whole thing. I seen parts of it on cable. Oh, and the Nostalgia Critics review was hilarious. So anyway, Cobra Kai, I was really excited for it. Unfortunately, when it launched on YouTube Premium, it wasn't available in Canada back then, which was only 2 years ago. So yeah, I was disappointed. I complained about it on Facebook. I was like, we're America's next door neighbor. We should have YouTube Red, damn it. And Justin Moore, I think Justin watches movies. Stated, Google it, find it on a torrent site, which I did, which was easy. I normally don't torrent shows. I like to legally watch shows, but yes, I torrented Cobra Kai. I pirated. I stole it. I was hooked. I watched it over 4 days. I watched the first two episodes on day one, the next two on day two, and the last eight or oh my god, my math is bad here. Um I revisited my Cobra Kai review today, so in my review I said I watched it over 4 days. So anyway, yeah, I was hooked. I love the show, and um I I was going to say, believe it or not, but it's bad time. And YouTube Red actually premiered that same summer. It premiered shortly thereafter in June, I think. And I thought to myself, why couldn't it launch earlier? Oh well. But yeah, I waited until the following spring to join YouTube Premium when Cobra Kai returned. I quickly watched season two. I didn't give it a YouTube review because I'm a movie guy and I was really busy. I had two jobs, but yeah, season two was awesome. And since the show just launched on Netflix, I quickly revisit the show, and it's a shame. This is season three. Can't watch until next year. Well, like, why can't it launch in December? Like, it could be a licensing issue, or maybe Netflix is just building up a lot of anticipation for season three. So, yeah, I can probably talk about Cobra Kai for another 5 minutes, but I don't want to bore you guys. So I'll just say, if you're a Karate Kid fan, if you have Netflix, you might as well give it a shot. Like, watch the first 2 3 episodes, and if you're not a fan, if you can't get into the show, just move on. Watch something else. Do either of you have any questions? I expected a question by now. So uh, do you got anything to say? So I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm sorry if I'm speaking a little quick. Like, I speak quickly here and there. Like, it's how my voice box works. Yeah. Yeah. I've been very safe, very cautious. I'm washing my hands, but I normally only wash 10 15 seconds. Like, I don't really count the seconds. Like, does I guess most people don't. But yeah. Um, Yeah, I use when I really wash my hands. I use soap every time. Like, okay, I'm about to trail off a little bit, but yeah, I wear a mask when I go out. I always wear a mask, no matter where I go. Like, wearing a mask in grocery stores is almost mandatory, or maybe it is now, but it's definitely mandatory in Walmart. Everybody has to wear a mask. If you're not wearing a mask, you're not allowed in. And yeah, I have a hand sanitizer. I have one in my room here. Like, I'll use it sooner or later, and I have one in my car. It's gradually running out. it's probably halfway done. Oh, and yes, and Mulan, I haven't seen it. I'm just gonna wait for December. Like, it may make me sound like a cheapskate, but $30 is ridiculous. It's bullshit. I don't really mind paying $20, but 30 is just ridiculous. Oh look, I just got a breaking news report. BC reports 121 new COVID-19 cases. Active cases climb over 1,200. Yep, COVID's getting worse, or maybe it's being steady at this point. But yeah, like it'll probably get worse in the fall since the heat's gone, the temperatures rising up. So yeah, yeah, $30 is too much. But so yeah, I'll watch it in December. Oh yeah, good idea, good call. I'll do fine this fall. I'm sure plenty of families will, and then plenty of YouTubers will buy it unless they have already. There's some advanced reviews, early reviews, screeners. But yeah, like I'll see Mulan when it's free, and I'll probably revisit the original in early December. Hmm. So yeah did, oh not a fan. Okay, I think I understand why. Like, not everyone likes the humor. Um, why don't you like Mulan? Have you seen it when you were a kid? This is my first active or good live stream, so I'm not sure how to make the comments pop up. Like I don't see a comment section or okay. I'm just looking at the okay, nothing. I just expanded the menu, but what's this? Send feedback. So okay, n- never mind that. I'm just um spitballing here loosely. Um, right. So yeah, Disney Plus is a good app. Like I know there isn't a lot of new stuff, but the app is young. Um, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I, yeah, okay. I'm glad you loved it as a kid. And okay, okay. Good choices and thanks. So, oh yeah, Disney app is good, but I honestly don't use it much nowadays. Like I shift between YouTube and Prime. No, not YouTube and Prime. Netflix and Prime. I mostly use Netflix. I just finished Avatar: The Last Airbender. Pff, I butchered that name. Word. Fuck it. I just finished Avatar season one. It's an awesome show. It's a fun, colorful, clever show. However, I didn't watch every episode. I skipped 3 episodes because they sound like filler episodes, and I don't mind skipping them. Oh, hi, we are awesome, Venom, Padilla. Um, find yourself. Not much going on. I'm just chilling. I'm just chatting. So you're doing fine. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Disney Plus. Add in the Fox network. Yeah, that's a good call. You probably heard this, but there's a rumor Disney is discussing adding an adult section to Disney Plus, adding mature movies and shows, Logan, the Deadpool movies, and all that. Um, Fox shows Firefly, Buffy, what's that? Dollhouse. Um, like you can argue they're not technically mature shows. They're teenage shows. They're in teenagers, but yeah, they're not family friendly. But they're 14, the PG-13 equivalent. Oh, and Malcolm in the Middle, cool show. Has any of you seen that show? Yeah, I was in high school when Malcolm aired, but Xenomorph, Disney Princess. Yeah, that's funny. Um, okay, last year Moon Knight. Yeah, yeah, hopes for a Moon Knight series. I haven't read the Moon Knight comics, and in fact, I wasn't aware of Moon Knight until these shows were announced. I think Moon Knight can be PG-13, a hard PG-13. Like I looked the character up. He's similar to Batman and Daredevil, like a hard edged, gritty character, a tortured character. Which reminds me, someone suggested Kenai Reeves can play him. I was going to say play the role, but I stumbled. I'm not a good speaker. I stumble here and there. It's a pain in the ass, but I'm working. I'm trying. Like for roughly a year now. I'll say a year now. I've been doing a mirror ritual. I've been talking in front of the mirror. It's working. It's working. I'm better. Moon Knight is rated R character, and he's Marvel Batman. Yeah. He should have gotten a Netflix series. Yeah, Marvel does dark stuff, but yeah, I think he can work on Disney Plus. Like not every show has to be lighthearted, goofy, and fluffy. And like I said, Disney is rumored to be adding an adult section. So if this happens, Moon Knight could be on there. Yeah, like I guess you're an expert. You read some of the comics, so yeah, it's maybe some people feel he kind of has to be R-rated, like Punisher. Yeah, like he definitely has to be R-rated. Like I think a hard PG-13 Punisher movie can work, but yeah, it's risky. It's a tough gamble because if someone made a PG-13 Punisher movie, it could work. But yeah, a lot of people would bitch about it. So, oh yeah, I was talking about Malcolm in the Middle. I'll just quickly say this: I was in high school when that show came out. I was kind of forced into watching the show, and I quickly fell in love with it. But I didn't watch it when it was current. I mostly watched reruns, and that show probably gained a second life after Breaking Bad became popular. I missed the Thomas Jane Punisher. Yeah. He was good. He was the best till John Burfall became Punisher. I think he's the best. I think he's the big favorite. I wish Netflix and Marvel didn't cut the deal so Netflix could continue making Marvel shows and have Ghost Rider and Moon Knight get their own Netflix shows, but it won't happen. Yeah, Ghost Rider. I'm aware of them. I skipped those movies because I heard they're terrible. Plus, they deal with uh, demonic stuff, say satanic stuff. I grew up in a witness household or a religious household. It wasn't super religious, but yeah, I wasn't comfortable with watching Ghost Rider. If I heard they're good, I would have seen them by now. I'm in my 30s, and yeah, I gave uh, Agents of Shield a shot. It's not for me. Yeah, I miss Thomas Jane. I wish the movie got a sequel, and yeah, a sequel was very possible, but Jane wasn't interested. He walked off. He dropped out. The Ghost Rider movies are guilty pleasures. Yeah, I guess they are, or I understand why. Yeah, I guess they're dark but goofy since Nicolas Cage is goofy. He's hammy. uh, cut, cut. Ugh, stumbling here. Yeah, yeah. Nick Cage is goofy, similar to Jim Carrey. I can't say kinda like he and Jim Carrey are hammy. Like I know they're buddies. They did an 80s movie before they were famous, but whatever. So Ghost Rider movies could have been better if it was rated R. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Ghost Rider. I skipped those movies, but yeah, um, yeah, I guess you can tell just by looking at him that he's R-rated or he should be R-rated. Like he's terrifying. He's creepy. So Venom, you agree those movies are guilty pleasure movies, or you think think they suck? Cosmic Ghost Rider would be fun. Hmm. 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 Sorry. I'm just I'm thinking of what to say. So I wonder how Carnage will be in Venom 2. Oh, well, I'm sure he'll be goofy and sadistic. Like, he'll probably kill some innocent people just for fun, kind of like Woody Harrelson's Natural Born Killers character. I seen that movie on cable years ago. Let's say in 2010. I enjoyed that movie, but I s- s- spoiled it for myself. Like when I was in high school, I had this dumb phase. I would spoil movies for myself by reading the Wikipedia plot summaries. Like mostly because there were some movies I was curious about, but I was scared of being traumatized or disturbed. Natural Born Killers was one of them, but yeah, it was a dumb phase. I was being hasty, but I gave Natural Born Killers a shot. It's good. It didn't disturb me, or maybe one scene kind of disturbed me, but yeah, I understand why people hate that movie. Why it caused a lot of controversy when it came out. It probably would today if it came out today. Oh yeah, after all, Joker gained a lot of controversy. It gained a lot of press which I think helped make it the monster hit. And yeah, Carnage should be a fun villain. Like I heard he has to be R-rated, or rather, Venom 2 has to be R-rated, and um, Venom worked as PG-13. It would have been a little better as R-rated, but it wouldn't be much better. And well, since Venom was a monster hit, since it overperformed, Venom 2 could be R-rated. Like it it probably it doesn't have to be a harder. Like does anyone really want to see Carnage kill innocents? Like see him um force his spikes into a family's head. Like well, of course they won't show him kill a young kid, but yeah, we can he easily see him kill adults or teenagers even. But yeah, I'm excited for Venom 2. It should be fun. If I said yes, how would you feel? Um, you want to see Carnage kill innocents, mainly kids. You want to see him kill a young kid. So the audience will easily hate him. Root against him. or rather, you want Venom 2 to be out. I'm really excited to see Venom 2 being delayed. Good thing. I'm not. Was Venom 2 still filming when the pandemic hit? If I'm not mistaken, I heard Venom 2 wrapped filming shortly before the pandemic hit. Yeah, it's within his character, but I'm not for killing kids if it doesn't benefit the story. Yeah, absolutely. Good point. Yeah, can you think of any non-war movie that shows kids being killed? The only one I can think of is Alien versus Predator Requiem. That movie sucked ass. I want to point out Alien versus Predator was the only Alien or Predator movie I haven't seen. Yeah, I heard it's terrible, so I skipped it. I'll probably see it for the hell of it. I have high hopes for Venom 2. I hope the second movie will be much darker, grittier, horror edgy, serious tone, blah, blah. I want to see scary scenes with Carnage and Venom 2. You want horror or non-horror? It doesn't matter much. I'm not a horror guy, so I prefer not horror, but yeah, I know Carnage and Venom supposedly are supposed to be scary. Well, they look terrifying, so um, if I don't really mind Venom 2 being horror, and as for the tone, yeah, I heard it will be darker, and well, it's tradition for movies for sequels to be darker, and plus Tom Hardy worked with Andy Serkis on the script, so it should have a better story. Like Eddie and Venom should be developed more. Maybe well, Carnage should be developed more. His backstory should be examined or dived into. Oh yeah, which reminded me. Earlier I was going to say I read a comment from producer Avi Arad that the comics are PG-13, so the movie doesn't have to be R. But yeah, I don't care about ratings. Either one is fine. They'll probably go for PG-13 and release an unrated cut because I heard the rumors that Venom 2 will be much darker, so I hope for the best. Man, I was clunky there. Oh man, well, yeah, I didn't read every word there. Yeah, I'm clunky. I can't help it. Yeah, this is how I talk. Like I'm fucking awkward and shit. So yeah, Venom 2 should be darker, but it shouldn't be humorless. It shouldn't be um what's that? Joyless or bleak. Yeah, it should be darker. But there has to be humor. After all, Woody Harrelson is a comedic actor sometimes. Plus, the humor is one major reason why the first movie worked. Like the humor really worked. I actually laughed out loud a few times, maybe 5 times. Jump in pussy. I laughed out loud, and several people in the audience laughed. And I also hope they will make a Carnage, darker horror and disturbing theme song in Venom 2. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, a disturbing theme song. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, like yeah, he shouldn't have a goofy song, goofy bleak song. Okay, whatever. A horror comedy would work greatly. I laughed out loud as well. Okay, awesome. I might as well say when I first seen Venom, the tank scene was hilarious. It was the funniest scene for me. But when I revisited Venom, I didn't laugh, or maybe I chuckled. Oh well, it's whatever. Still a fine movie. Carnage horror theme would be like TDK's Joker theme. Yeah, yeah, not bad. Yeah, I don't know who the composer is, or rather, I don't think composers are announced during or shortly after filming. I honestly don't give composers much thought. I really think about them. When I follow movies, well, everyone thinks about the actors, and most people think about about the directors. I do too, but composers, they're an afterthought for me. Just give me a second. I'm having a little water. You ready for the Snyder cut? Snyder? I can't say it right. Snyder cut? Yeah, absolutely. Good question. I could have wrote that down in my memo app, well, it didn't hit me, but whatever. But yeah, I'm excited. However, I live in Canada. Hold on. Okay, false alarm. I thought I was gonna burp there. It's trying to come out here. Um, so so so. Okay, sorry. um, I was speaking a little fast there. So HBO Max launched in May, but in Canada we don't have it because of Crave. It has HBO and Showtime stuff, and yeah, it has a lot of movies from for random studios. Maybe a few Disney movies. I looked up Crave twice. I I want to see what they have thought about giving them a shot, and they have Game of Thrones. It caught my attention, and Jim Carrey Showtime show Kitten caught my attention, but I'm just not interested in Crave right now. Plus, they only offer a week's free trial rather than 30 days. Oh, and they're actually pricey. They cost $15, I think. So I doubt we'll get HBO Max. So the Snyder Cut is premiering next year, maybe in the spring, let's say March, since Batman versus Superman came out in March. So presumably, um, um, Canada will get will presumably the movie will be available on Crave, and so if that happens, I'll sign up for Crave. Yeah, I'm ready for this Snyder cut as well. Five e- explanation marks. So you're more excited than I am. Have you seen the New Mutants? No. I'm not interested in it. I'm not a horror guy. Plus, I didn't like the trailers. I actually clicked the dislike button. I gave him thumbs down. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for streaming. Like it could be on Netflix for a little while. Disney has has some deal with HBO, which is why they were firm on dumping New Mutants in theaters rather than dumping it on Disney Plus or Hulu. I know it's PG-13, but I don't think it's Disney material or family friendly material. Although there are a few horror-esque movies on there, kitty horror stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of curious about New Mutants. I may give it a shot eventually. It was rewritten 27 times and was in development hell for almost 2 decades. Yeah, it certainly feels that way. Like I remember it was initially coming out in April 2018. The trailer came out in October 2017. You know, Halloween. I haven't seen the New Mutants either, but I might watch it and see what I think about the movie. Yeah, yeah. I'll probably see it for the hell of it, since it's the final Fox X-Men movie, the end of an era. And what I meant to say a moment ago was a few YouTubers claim that the New Mutants was delayed so many times. Well, technically, it was delayed a few times, maybe 4 times, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to be technical or literal. Like, of course, it's been delayed for 2 years. So I understand why people say it's been delayed so many times. It's been delayed over and over again. From what I heard, it failed as a horror movie. Yeah, everyone is saying that. Like, it fails miserably. The scares suck. Although those creepy guys, the white guys, those monsters look creepy. So the visuals are okay, or they're a mixed bag. But I'm gonna wait first until the virus is over soon. Yeah, and plus the the virus is another reason why I don't want to see the New Moons anytime soon. Like, I seen Tenet and Bill and Ted 3 in the theater, so it was a minor risk, but of course I had my mask on, and like I said, I keep sanitizer in my car. I hope you're doing well and safe. Thank you. Save. Um, stay safe. I think that's what you're mean to say. Thank you. Um, so I gotta ask, where are you from? Are you from Brazil, or where are you from? Oh, yeah. I figured you're American. Bleh. I asked Venom Padilla, I could tell by his text that English it isn't his first language. Oh man, fuck. I'm gonna finish my water. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if webcams can pick up quiet burps. So um, I just want to quickly go back to the Thunder Cut. I meant to say this earlier. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Chances are it'll be on Crave. I highly doubt HBO Max will be available in Canada. There should be a Blu-ray release. I mean, Warner will be foolish not to make a Blu-ray release, but I think it'll take a couple years for it to come out, to encourage people to log on to watch the movie on HBO Max and Crave here, if it happens, because if the Blu-ray comes out only 3 months later, um, I don't think the numbers will be really high. Like yes, they will be high, but not really high. And yeah, some time should pass between HBO Max and the Blu-ray re- release. And well, who knows? Maybe Warner's strategy is they'll release the Snyder Cut on Blu-ray if only if the numbers are really high. If if the numbers are just plain high or good enough, like they may just hold off on the Blu-ray release. I'm just speculating, thinking out loud. I understand why fans dislike the theatrical cut, the version we got. I think it's fine. It's it's flawed. I seen it twice. I seen it on no, I seen it on Saturday. Um, 2017 was my last year seeing movies on Saturday. I didn't mind doing it, but yeah, it took me a while to wait for Friday and of course Thursday. I now normally see movies on Thursday because hey, why not do it? Why not get it done? So yes, I seen Justice League on fuck not Thursday. God damn it! I seen it in the theater and I seen it on Netflix last year. I gotta be honest. I was on my phone maybe 30% of the movie. It's a bad habit. I frequently surf on my phone when I watch a movie or a show. So yeah, it's I'll have to crush that habit sooner or later. Oh, and yeah, I might as well say Justice League wasn't on Netflix for very long, maybe only 6 months, which proves that yeah, a lot of people don't care for it. Oh, yeah, I guess everyone is excited. Ben Affleck is playing Batman again. Oh God, fuck! I don't know. I don't know why I'm so stiff right now. Okay, I'm just gonna breathe. Okay, all right. I think that's good. I don't want to leave you guys hating. So yeah, Flash should be awesome. It should be a fun movie. I was more excited for Thomas Wayne than Keaton. Yeah, I understand that. Like, Thomas Wayne could work. He could be interesting. Just, but the fact a lot of people didn't care for Affleck's Batman killing a lot of people, and yeah, yes, I know Thomas Wayne's Batman killed criminals. That's what set him apart from his son. Oh, I have Flashpoint Paradox on Blu-ray. I'll show you right now. Okay. Okay. Here we are. Here's a Flashpoint Paradox. Good movie. I've seen it only twice so far. I'll probably watch it next year when the Flash is shooting. Okay. I am. Okay. For 4 people. Oh no, wait. Hi, Venom. You're still here. I was just going to say you left. Oh yeah, 4 people are watching. Awesome. We're 44 minutes in. Okay. Okay. Venom says, "I wish Thomas Wayne as Batman could be in the Flashpoint movie, but it won't happen because of Michael Keaton's return. I'm so excited for Michael Keaton for returning as Batman. Awesome. James says I feel like the Flashpoint and multiverse could be a two-parter to bring Keaton in. Yeah, I was going to say this anyway. Comment on both your comments here. So yeah. Apparently Thomas Wayne won't appear, but um, that's not. Oh my God, I have a brain fart. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Not essential. N- necessarily like um he could. God fuck. Ugh. He could quickly show up. He could have a little cameo. You he, he, he can easily show up in a cameo. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is open to return. He wants to play Thomas Wayne, but so yeah, he can easily show up in a cameo. Oh my God, Raven didn't help. So yeah, 2 years ago I stated adapting Flashpoint now is a bad idea, but from what we know, it's a loose adaptation. It's a multiverse movie. You know, Marvel and DC are competing, being friendly competitors. Marvel has Doctor Strange into the multiverse of madness. So DC is countering. They're striking back. They're making the Flashpoint movie their multiverse movie. Flash will journey through the multiverse. He'll probably visit a few different universes. Like apparently when he gets back home after saving his mother, his world, his timeline will be transformed into the Tim Burton verse. 30 years later, and we'll see an older Michael Keaton. So I so I'm not sure if the two-parter thing is literal. Like I don't think so. Like maybe the first half would be Flashpoint and the second half would be multiverse. Yeah, it could happen. Um, Flash could be a good multiverse movie, but I hope they bring more than just Batman. Oh, definitely they should. Like the animated movie and the comic, they have Aquaman and Wonder Woman, so they could just show up in quick cameos. And yeah, so if we do see Aquaman and Flash, will they be played by Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot or other people? Yeah, it can go either way. So this may sound a bit random, but the other day I watched Brown Table's multiverse Flash video. He talked about DC exploring the multiverse, the new strategy plan. I feel like when the Carter cameo, yeah, I don't see why not. Like she's in Supergirl, or she used to be. I stopped watching that show. So yeah, Roundtable stated DC's new strategy is their focus on the multiverse, but they're downplaying the shared universe stuff. They're like their movies are still connected, but they're mostly standalone. Like there will be less Easter eggs, and so yeah, their their new strategy is good. Like it's different, and so supposedly they're they're not shoving in the Easter eggs, the setups, the sequel bait in, or maybe a little bit like maybe a little shoved in. Sequel baiting is un unavoidable. But yeah, it's a good strategy, and I actually like the idea of all the DC stuff being connected, like all the new and old stuff. After all, the Flash TV show is doing it, so why not the movies? Oh, and yeah, Ezra Miller showed up in the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, which was ruined on Facebook, by the way. Different time zones. So yeah, I was that was spoiled for me. I know I butchered that word. I can't help it. So Jane says they could be shared again. They just need more characters to use. They're still sharing this universe is still going on. It's still happening. They're just downplaying the shared universe stuff. Like I was going to say say this anyway. Um, like I enjoyed Batman versus Superman, but I agree the the shared universe stuff, the Justice League stuff was forced. It was hammered in. In fact, it could have been cut down or reduced for the ultimate cut. Oh well. But yeah, just think about Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Shazam for a sec. Like they were connected for sure, but the the other characters they were downplayed. They were mostly in the background, like um at the end of Wonder Woman, she and Bruce Wayne were emailing. They were talking on the internet, and Aquaman. There was a quick Steppenwolf reference in the prologue, or well, near the prologue, and Shazam, like Batman and Superman were mentioned. Oh, and Superman showed up at the end. Like it was a silly cameo. Like they couldn't show his face, and so since Henry Cavill didn't want to show up, they could have just cut the cameo out. They could have rewritten the scene. Oh, and the Aquaman mid credit scene, talking to Fish. It's a subtle, all right reference. It wasn't in your face. So what I'm saying is DC is being subtle. They're downplaying the shared universe stuff. It's a good God. It's a good compromise. Oh my God. I for the last 5 minutes, I've been thinking I could use more water, but I just don't want to leave right now. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Plus, it's almost an hour. So yeah, I am excited for Dark Side. Yeah, it could be cool. Um, I seen him in Superman the animated series and Superman slash Batman Apocalypse, which I own on Blu-ray. Oh, thanks, James. But yeah, I told myself I'll stream for an hour or so. Like I'm not streaming for 2 hours. Like I can barely talk right now. I'm stiff. I'm on the fucking edge. Okay, so yeah. So what more can I say? Yeah, Flash should be fun. Like hopefully the um yeah there could be a lot of Easter eggs, but they shouldn't be thrown in your face. Like um Flash could visit one or two TV characters, like maybe Grant Gustin will will have a little cameo. That would be fun. But yeah, it could be a fun movie. But maybe 70% of the movie will take place in the uh, Burtonverse. Oh yeah, mm, let's quickly talk about Keaton's Batman. Yeah, seeing him again would be cool. Yeah, I remember when 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 Birdman was coming out, when Keaton was doing press, he was asked if he was willing to play Batman again, and yeah, yeah, he was willing. So yeah, maybe everyone knows this, but when his casting was, rumored, when it was announced, probably leaked, Variety, maybe all of the major papers, trades stated Keaton's Batman will appear in other movies. He'll be like the Nick Fury of the DC Extended Universe, which is cool. So yeah, supposedly Flash will take Keaton's Batman with him to his normal time, to his um, real time period, and so Keaton's Batman will just live in the normal time period. He'll settle into his new life. He'll serve as a mentor to Nightwing, Batgirl, other characters. Since he's older now, like Keaton will be is 69 very soon. I know his birthday is in September. I forgot which day. I rarely remember the days. And oh yeah, I already said this. I'm excited to see Affleck's Batman again, but chances are this is his final role, his final appearance. It's a good time, a good finale, a proper finale. Okay, I'm kind of going in circles here, but yeah, Justice League wasn't a good finale. Mm. But yeah, if Affleck wants to play Batman 2 or 3 more times, that's cool. But although I'm not an actor, I understand why he's more interested in dramas, in grounded movies. They're 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 smaller. They're shorter. They um, I think 3 months is the average movie making time limit. 2.5, 3 months, and when you're filming a normal movie, basically what you see on the screen is uh, is is what you get. You film the actors, talking, fighting, playing basketball or whatever. Cut, print, um, and the actors do the ADR, and the effects are put in, or minimal effects, and so yeah, shooting normal movies should be for the most part, but with blockbusters, there's a lot of standing around. You have to there's the screen. There's a lot of effects work. The technicians, the effects artists, has to do their own thing, set up the charges and all that, and so Yeah, and of course, shooting action movies, they take a long time. There's a lot of setup. Um, I'm probably going in circles here, or I'm probably meandering a little bit here. Like I remember uh, Kevin Smith saying in even with uh, uh, oh fuck, oh okay, just fuck it. I remember Kevin Smith saying when he shot his action scenes in his own movies, loosely action scenes, or what passes for action scenes. He said like they're so long and tedious. You're shooting all day long, and you're lucky enough to get only 10 seconds of screen time, and so who knows? Maybe some filmmakers like Michael Bay and Zack Snyder can get a lot of work done, in a week of shooting a car chase or a fight scene, or I'm spitballing and speculating. Okay, so we're an hour in now, and yeah, like I said earlier, I've been doing a mirror ritual for a year. My speech has gotten better. I stumble a lot less, but my anxiety, like when I was working my second job, there were some days where my anxiety was really bad. I was really uncomfortable. I was fucking on edge. But fortunately, most of my coworkers, they were comfortable. They were understanding. They were patient. But not everybody is patient. Some people, they're fucking rude. They say fucking sad. They say yeah and just fucking walk away. Yeah, that just pisses me off. But I have a strategy. When someone says yeah and walks away, I'll be silent. I'll just walk away fucking. But it's okay. I uh yeah, that goes without saying. What I meant to say was, um if I'm talking to someone in person, he or she says yeah and just stands there, I'll say anyway, or as I'm trying to say here, I want to be firm to let him or her know, I'm not pleased, and that I'm struggling here. And what I just said is really important when you're on the phone, because of course you can't naturally tell when someone is stumbling, fucking uncomfortable. So my strategy is I'll be firm. I'll let the person know that I'm being, that I'm being firm. Yeah, fuck it. I'm being firm. That I'm uncomfortable. But yeah, like so. Fortunately, people are generally patient, understanding, and all that. I just realized I'm talking a lot just like my stumbling here. Oh my god! Like I guess it's the lack of water here, and I probably should have my window open. But I told myself now I'll open it after the screen. So okay, we're minutes in. Um, do all right. Okay. Three people are watching. Okay, awesome. Yeah, like I wasn't expecting five people anyway. So, um, do any of you have questions? Uh, um, do you have anything to say? And in case you're wondering, yeah, I frequently s- stroke my facial hair. It's a silly habit. Oh man. Whew. Yeah, it's a damn shame that I really struggled in the stream. Like, I'm doing my mirror ritual. I have some water, and maybe because it's my first um decent live stream. Like, I'm actually talking to people. Like, my previous streams, um, um, I maybe wasn't quickly chat, chimed in, but um. Oh my god, I jumped in. I wasn't sure, Jackie. Well, what to think? Thanks, James. Oh my god. Well, maybe the yeah, fresh air would help. You know what? If I do another live stream, I'll have the window open. I mean, it's summer. Like, it'll be summer. Yeah, like September is the final month of summer. It's summer a while longer, and yeah, it's so hot. My area is fine. The weather is tolerable, average, normal. But yeah, there were some really hot days earlier in July. Whew, man, it's torture. But of course, I have a fan. I have my fan on for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours now. So whew. Hmm. Well, since I'm Sharon, I might as well say I also had a really bad stutter in high school. I'll just say something shocking happened, which really, it gave me anxiety. It really screwed me up. I was 16 then, and so for 4 years for my high school career, I was a nervous wreck, and oh man, oh, so bad. Having a really bad stutter, it's one major reason why you're shy, why you're quiet and shit. And if I'm not mistaken, after I graduated high school, I was fine. My speech was semi-normal, pretty much normal for several years, but 5 years ago, I got into a real fight, and well, not a fist fight, not a physical fight, but I had an emotional fight with a relative. I'm not gonna say who, and that really screwed me up. Granted, we apologized to each other an hour later, but it doesn't. 1 2 hours later, but it doesn't matter. Like the damage was done. I barely talked to the guy for 2 weeks, and I oh my god, I was so fucking nervous and shit. I struggled and struggled, and well, okay, well, of course, we all have our off days, and maybe I may not look that fat, but I'm overweight. Okay, last I weighed, I was 238. No, 240, 240. 240. So my goal is to drop down to 220, which is easier said than done. Like, yeah, I know 220 is still obese, overweight, but it's better. It's better than 240. And isn't 220 semi-normal nowadays? And yeah, okay. I'm just saying, I should be more relaxed, more confident after I lose some weight. So um does oh yeah, oh, yeah, I guess only James is watching now, and yeah, I can't blame anyone for logging off. Like I can barely within myself right now, and yeah, anyone can be fucking annoyed by stumbling, struggling to speak. Ugh. Yeah, yes, I know. I'm talking quickly. It's not good. It's a drag. So, James, do you have anything to ask, or um um have you ever had a serious stutter before? Okay. Excuse me. Are you still here? Okay. This is dead air. One or two people will be watching by the time I'm done. Whoop. Oh, oh. I don't know what just happened. Maybe the webcam or YouTube was thinking, well, he's about to log off, so I'll shut him down. Okay, dumb joke. Just I was being spontaneous. All right. I've been streaming long enough. This stream could have been better. Okay, I'm not sure if I can do better anytime soon. So, okay, well, James, thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you very soon, I suppose. Okay, bye.